Hi, I'm Representative J.T. Wilcox, and I represent the small towns and rural areas of the 2nd District in Pierce and Thurston County. This weekend was Town Hall weekend, and I had a chance to visit with people that I represent up in the little area of Graham and in the small town of Yelm. And you know, people had kind of the same concerns. First of all, it was a great turnout, probably more people engaged and very interested than I have ever had in 4 years of serving here. And it was a friendly crowd, but they wanted to make sure that their representatives were towing the line and doing a good job of representing the interests of the 2nd District. The three areas that are causing the most concern have to do with, first, low carbon fuel that the governor has agreed to do with neighboring governors, and that would add about $1 a gallon to the cost of gas. The next is capital punishment. And I think the reason that people are upset about that is, first of all, they're concerned about the victims, not the perpetrators, and they also feel like the governor ran for office knowing that this was part of the job, and why is he changing his mind now? And the last, of course, is his recent announcement from Washington, D.C., as a matter of fact, that he was going to consider simply raising the minimum wage for people that work with the state. And I think what I heard from the people of the 2nd District is they're concerned about people that work. In fact, the 2nd District often has more people on unemployment than any other district in the state. However, they don't think it's right for the governor to simply decide to spend their taxpayer dollars in this way without any reference to the people themselves or the legislative process. So those were the concerns with the governor. The next concern that I found to be amazingly strong was the concern that people have for personal privacy. They have heard a great deal about what's going on at the national level with the NSA, and I think they were very happy to hear that we are putting some controls on the use of drones when it comes to gathering information about, where people live and what they're doing on their own property. And also, I think, quite concerned about the huge number of bills that are coming out this year from the other side that have to do with building databases and this hunger that the other side has for gathering all kinds of personal data that maybe serves a useful purpose now, but could be put to all kinds of nefarious uses later. And people are rightly concerned about that, and I promised that I was going to be pushing back against that. The last thing that I think was a major topic of conversation is, what are we going to do about the rural economy? And the sense that people that live in the rural parts of the state and even the small towns are just getting left behind. We have this hothouse economy in Seattle. Most of the political power resides in Seattle, and they don't really understand that although they've got a bunch of construction cranes up in King County, we don't have any of them in Yelm or Ording or Graham or Eatonville. And people are frustrated. They want the opportunity to work. In fact, I would say that the opportunity to have a job is more important in the 2nd District than what the job pays. And so it was a great opportunity to talk about a few of the things that we have tried to do. One of the better ones being the opportunity that we are now embracing in terms of passing some Republican bills to the House that allow an alternate crop, which would be industrial hemp. And so there's a lot of conversation about what are we going to do to promote jobs in the rural areas. That pretty much wraps up the events of our town halls. I was glad to do it. I hope to do it soon after the session is over. Please feel free to call my office using the number on the screen or email me.